I was working on my table here, didn't want to rotate. So I found out it's got a lot of beads got up inside the pivot point here. The grease in there is a little defunct, non-existent. So I had a big ball bearing that goes on the up inside the hole there, and it sits on top of that, so that's what it rotates on. So there's no grease in here, so this needs to be re-lubed. So this needs to be polished up a little bit to knock the burrs off. So a little emery paper will do the trick, or use better tools like I got. So we are going to fine tune the bead blaster shaft over here. So get my rotor table working again. So inside of here, there's the tools. Not that one. Must be the other one. This box. Oh yeah, there we go. I knew one of these boxes had what I needed in it. So these are external hones. External hones do the external of a shaft. Internal hones do bores. So these are externals. That's probably about the size I need right there. Yeah, a little bit small, but it might open up big enough. I got bigger ones somewhere else, but I'm going to try to use this one. So there's your stone right there, and then your shoe right there. You spin it by hand, and it smooths up the surface really well. So we're going to attempt to do that. Time for a refresh job. Whenever you move your shop, time to fix your tooling. All right. There you go. That was pretty close. There we go. That puts tension on it right there. Get a little lube. A little bit of UNI-HONE oil, otherwise known as lube. Stick it up on here. Put a little tension on it. Spin it around. It won't feed out with gravity if you let it do it. As it wears in, you get to tighten it up. On the welds though. It knocks off the high spots. That'll be enough. Alright. Wipe it off. Way smoother than it was. Not exactly smooth though, but way better than it was. So I'm not sure you can see how good that is or not, but we're going to go ahead and do a little bit more on that. See if we can make it smoother. Just takes a little effort at a time. It's wearing the stone in too, I'm sure. Some oil up on there. do it even, it will eventually make it pretty straight and true. Makes your fingers stronger too. Alright, let's see what we got this time. My rag run off too. It's definitely looking better now. Well, unlike sandpaper, this makes the shaft round and straight and true. It just doesn't make the whole surface smooth, but uneven. This actually fixes it. So you can see the difference here. See how much smoother it is? See where it was cutting? It's not so rough like it was. Big improvement. Now this over here I can't really fix because it's I don't have anything goes in that hole like that. So it's all kind of torn up to match what the other hole was. So you have to have a bottoming stone in order to do that, and I don't have a bottoming stone. Holding stone. One thing I don't have. They make them. I don't have them. So these are your honing mandrels over here. See, when they cut all the way up to the tip here, that'd be kind of a bottoming toe hone. These aren't really, but they kind of go in the hole a little ways. These ones over here, you can see how the stone ends way down here, so obviously I didn't do anything. And I don't have anything big enough to get anywhere near the bottom of the hole. Looks like the biggest thing I got's that one down there, and that's way too small. So we're just going to have to leave what we got on that part. You can probably run some sandpaper in there a little bit, which I'll probably do. So take a piece of sandpaper like this, or emery paper in this case. Sandpaper is paperback, emery paper is cloth back. That's the biggest difference. Then you got aluminum oxide and silicon carbide, grit. They are different. They do different things. In our case, they're going to do the same thing. We're going to clean the hole up a little bit. So I'm going to see if that does anything at all in there. Just trying to knock off the high stuff. We could do that to our shaft over there too, which would have been an improvement over what it was, but being straight is always better than doing stuff like this. But smoothing up the high spots, no matter how you do it, will be an improvement. Alright, that done. Again. The important thing now is to get all that grit out of there. Grit is bad. If you put a bunch of grease in there with grit all over it, it'll tear itself up. Be like lapping compound. So grab a little bit of brake clean. Give it a couple of drops in there. If you don't feel any grit, you're good. And you come in there, your towel that you just put all the grit in there with. Feels good. One more time. Alright, that was clean. Now we go over to the other side, do our other side. Feels good. There you go. Get some good grease in there. Put it back together. It should be good to go. Let's go see if we can find some good grease to use. Clean up our tools. Back up over there. See, I make a mess on my floor. Don't clean up after myself. Oh well. Put your junk away when you're done with it. Makes an improvement. Alright, I'm thinking we're going to use some of this Champion's Choice here. Good generic grease. Or we can use some heavy duty grease that's in here, which is this Bill Ray waterproof stuff. Definitely better quality, but I don't need better quality for this. You need grease. So you're going to pack enough of this and it's going to do something. If this whole thing is filled up full of grease, when it goes together, the beads, sand won't go inside of it. It'll stop at that layer of grease you have, and it won't get any deeper. Until the grease gets hard and dried up like this was. This has been in there for 40 years, so who knows how long it was greased last. I don't remember greasing it, so it means it's been in there for a while. Take our ball bearing right here, drop it on the floor, pick up some grit obviously, which it did. Stick it in there in the grill hole. A big wad in there. That ought to be enough. Lubricate up the other side. Nice and lubed up. Alright, so that made a nice big mess. It's definitely my only rag now. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and put this up on the, put it together and see what it looks like over here. So I'm going to do this upside down so I can see. This and lay it in there. Should have grease coming up. Ideally. Definitely turns freer than it used to. Okay. So it's not down all the way yet. I'm not sure if the ball's where it belongs either. That's a whole nother problem. Definitely spins a lot better. Right, let's see if we got the ball in the right spot. There's actually a ball in a point in that shaft. The ball goes right into it. So, but there's one on the other side too, so it should be in there. But who knows? There's got some extra grease in there. Got packed it full. It should be extra grease. Ooh, it works. I think I got too much grease in there. Got a pretty good layer coming up there. Still got another 1/4 inch to go before it's all the way down. Alright. I'm going to pull it up. See what we got going on here. Got my removing tool right here. Right there. Oh, that came up easy this time. Ball is on center where it belongs. That's extra grease. Here it's squirting the juices out. All right, I think that might be all the way in. Okay, we're going to wipe off the excess grease so the beads don't stick to it too bad. There's a lot of it in there. Oh yeah, big layer. All right, think we're ready to go back together. Now for the fun part, picking it up and putting it back in that little hole over there. Garbage. All right. Everything I do around here is heavy. All right, it rolls. Big plus. Okay, let's try one of these on there. The real test. Oh, look at that. I don't have to fight it no more. It didn't want to work at all before. Now look at it. It's like it's on a bearing or something. Look at that. table's not flat. See, the head spins on the table spins on that. There you go. You can go counter rotation too, like this. Look at that. Fancy, huh? Okay, that's good to go. Put that over off one side. So when you put offside weight on, it doesn't rotate as easily, see? But we gotta get another hand. Alright, there you go. We'll be back.